The crystalline halls of the Zephyrian High Command fell silent as Admiral Kextar received the transmission from the small blue planet they had dismissed as primitive. Earth's response to their ultimatum crackled through the quantum communicators, delivered in a voice that carried the weight of millions of years of evolution and survival. "You came to our world expecting submission." The human ambassador's words echoed through the alien flagship. "You offered us slavery disguised as protection. We declined. You chose war. Very well, now witness true warfare." Kextar's 6 eyes narrowed as he studied the tactical displays. The Zephyrian Empire had conquered 17 star systems with their superior technology and overwhelming firepower. Earth should have been the 18th, a simple matter of orbital bombardment and ground occupation. The humans possessed crude chemical rockets and primitive nuclear weapons. Their resistance should have lasted mere hours. 3 months later, Kextar was beginning to understand why Earth had been such a coveted prize among the galactic empires. It wasn't just the planet's resources or strategic location. It was the humans themselves. Captain Velhara approached the Admiral's command throne, her bioluminescent skin flickering with nervous patterns. "Sir, we've lost another supply convoy in the asteroid belt. The humans, they're using our own destroyed ships against us." Kextar had witnessed this firsthand. The humans didn't simply salvage Zephyrian technology, they improved it. Wreckage from destroyed battlecruisers was stripped down, reverse-engineered, and rebuilt into something entirely new. Human engineers worked with a creativity that bordered on madness, combining alien technology with their own innovations in ways that defied conventional tactical doctrine. "And the lunar base?" Kextar asked, though he dreaded the answer. "Operational. They've turned their moon into a fortress. Every crater now houses weapon emplacements that can reach our orbital positions. They're mining the regolith for materials and using our own captured gravity generators to launch projectiles at near light speed." The Admiral's tentacles writhed in frustration. The humans had transformed their entire solar system into a weapon. They'd weaponized asteroids, turning them into kinetic bombardment platforms. They'd built ships inside the gas giants, using the atmospheric pressure to forge hull materials stronger than anything in the Zephyrian arsenal. They'd even begun constructing something massive behind their sun. Intelligence suggested it was some form of stellar engineering project. What truly unsettled Kextar was how quickly humans adapted. Other species would retreat, regroup, and plan conventional counterattacks. Humans seemed to thrive on desperation. When their major cities were destroyed, they moved underground and kept fighting. When their governments fell, civilians organized guerrilla networks that proved impossible to eliminate. When their technology failed, they improvised solutions that often surpassed the original designs. The communication system activated again, displaying the scarred face of the human commander who had become Kextar's nemesis, General Sarah Chun. Behind her, the Earth glowed defiantly in the viewport, its surface scarred by war but its spirit unbroken. "Admiral," Chen's voice carried no hatred, only grim determination. "You wanted to see what warfare meant to humans. This is just the beginning. We've learned from every species you've enslaved. We've studied your tactics, your weaknesses, your fears. And we've shared this knowledge with every resistance movement in your empire." Kextar felt his biorhythm spike with alarm. The humans hadn't just been defending themselves, they'd been building alliances. 17 star systems bow to your empire," Chun continued. "But 18 systems now know how to fight back. We've taught them what you taught us, that sometimes the only path to peace is through superior firepower." As if summoned by her words, Kextar's tactical displays lit up with alerts. Simultaneous uprisings had begun across 7 different sectors. Former slave worlds were using human-designed weapons and human-taught tactics against their Zephyrian overlords. The Admiral realized with growing horror that the humans had turned his empire's greatest strength, its size, into its greatest weakness. The Zephyrians had spread themselves thin across the galaxy, never imagining their subjects would unite against them. Earth had given the galaxy something it had never possessed before: hope, and the knowledge that even the most powerful empire could be brought to its knees by those who refused to surrender. Kextar looked at the blue planet one final time before giving the order. He never thought he would speak. Begin withdrawal. The humans had been right. They had indeed witnessed true warfare.